regardless of whether you need an eruption of energy in the first part of the day to clear your head noontime or a pressure reliever at night. This 15-minute cardio exercise fills in as a fun, fast reset. Cardio exercises are most normally ascribed to consistent state cardio like cycling, running on the treadmill, or utilizing a step climber. However, circuit style exercises like this amateur cordial program, planned by Alicia Jamieson, CPT, coach at BodySpace Wellness in New York City, can likewise be delegated cardio, regardless of whether the activities don't look like ordinary hazardous cardio moves. This is an incredible fledgling cardio exercise since it urges you to play out the activities at a generally high speed. Jamieson advises self-playing with a quicker rhythm will make it really testing and cardio centered. Read, it'll get your heart siphoning. In any case, she likewise exhorts that, for amateurs particularly, zeroing in on structure is a higher priority than amping up your speed. That is the reason she added adjustments to take the trickier actions somewhat more open. You can generally expand power on the following set, she says. Individuals will frequently get energized for an exercise and afterward wear out inside the originally set since they didn't find a steady speed. It's essential to work on tuning into your body previously, during, and after your exercise. That will help you know when you should take a rest and when you could go somewhat harder. This circuit exercise works both cardiovascular and strong perseverance, which implies it not just focuses on your heart to get you sweat-soaked and winded, however it likewise assists with fortifying the muscles that make regular developments like strolling, twisting around, lifting, and contorting somewhat simpler. By shifting back and forth among lower and chest area moves, that gives plentiful measure of recuperation time, says Jamieson. Toward the finish of each circuit, she added center activities to fill in as a functioning rest for your upper and lower body. Your body is as yet drawn in, yet it permits your pulse to fall a piece, so you can return to the following activity with greater power. The moves in this exercise focus on your entire body, from your pectoral muscles and upper back, to your center, to your quads, glutes, and hamstrings. To maintain a strategic distance from any strain or injury, it's consistently a smart thought to begin with a speedy warm-up. Jamieson loves doing a couple of bouncing jacks and bodyweight squats, in addition to her #1 stretch, low jumps with a middle turn, prior to getting into an exercise. Siphoned up for this great 15-minute cardio exercise. This is what you'll require. The workout what you'll need, an exercise mat for extra cushioning. The exercises, Circuit 1 Sumo Squat Superman Plank with Shoulder Tap, Circuit 2 Marching Glute Bridge Elevated Push Up Dead Bug. Headings, in Circuit 1, perform 10. 15 reps of the sumo squat and Superman, and 8 reps for every side of the board with shoulder tap. Complete 2. 3 times all out. Rest 1. 2 minutes after your last time. In Circuit 2, perform 10. 12 reps of the walking glute scaffold and raised push up, and 8 reps for every side of the dead bug. Complete 2. 3 times all out. Do whatever it takes not to rest between practices in the circuits, but rather take breaks on the off chance that you need to or your structure begins to waver. 1. Remain with your feet more extensive than shoulder width separated, toes ended up, arms by your sides and palms in. Connect with your center and keep your chest lifted and back level as you move your weight into your heels. Push your hips back and twist your knees to bring down into a squat. Twist your elbows and unite your palms before your chest. Drive through your heels to stand and crush your glutes at the top for 1 rep. Proceed for 10-15 reps. To take this action a more serious cardio burst, animate your rhythm to perform speed sumo squats. 2. Lie on your stomach with your legs extended behind you and your arms extended in front of you, palms resting on the floor. This is the starting position. Keep your abs and butt engaged as you lift your upper body and lower body off the ground at the same time. Keep your neck in line with your spine by resting your gaze on your fingertips as they move. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds and then lower back down. This is 1 rep. Continue like this for 10-15 reps. This move is a great exercise for your posterior chain or the back of your body, particularly your lower back and glutes. 3. Start in a high plank position with your palms flat on the floor, hands shoulder width apart, shoulders stacked directly above your wrists, legs extended behind you, and your core and glutes engaged. Tap your right hand to your left shoulder while engaging your core and glutes to keep your hips as still as possible so that they're not swaying from side to side. Do the same thing with your left hand to right shoulder. That's 1 rep. Continue alternating sides, performing 6-8 reps per side. To make this easier, try separating your legs a little more or working from your knees. 4. Lie fast with your knees bent and your feet hip width distance apart. Engage your core so your low back presses against the floor. From this engaged position, lift your hips, squeezing your glutes at the top. Hold here. Now lift your right foot off the floor, bringing your knee toward your chest and stopping when you've hinged your hip to about 90 degrees. Replace your foot on the floor and immediately lift your left foot off the floor to repeat on the other side. Continue to march, alternating your feet, all while maintaining lifted hips. Perform 10-12 reps on each side. To make this exercise easier, take out the march and just do standard bilateral glute bridges. 5. Get into a high board with your hands on a crate, seat or step, palms level, hands shoulder width separated, and bare stacked straight forwardly over your wrists. Broaden your legs behind you, feet hip width separated. Draw in your center and glutes. Twist your elbows and lower your chest to the seat. Push through the palms of your hands to fix your arms. That is 1 rep. Proceed with like this for 10-12 reps. This is a push-up relapse, which implies it's less difficult than a standard push-up. The more raised your chest area is, the simpler it will be. 6. False hood face up with your arms reached out toward the roof and your legs in a tabletop position, knees twisted 90 degrees and stacked over your hips. This is the beginning position. Gradually broaden your correct leg out straight while at the same time dropping your left arm overhead corresponding to the floor. Keep both a couple of crawls from the beginning. Crush your butt and keep your center connected with the whole time, lower back squeezed into the floor. Take your arm and leg back to the beginning position. Rehash on the opposite side, expanding your left leg and your correct arm. Proceed with like this, performing 6-8 reps for every side. To make this activity simpler, twist your knees and gradually tap your toes down as opposed to expanding your legs out straight.